beginning. And experience points. Receive enough to level up. Okay. How do we are? Ravine. Collect pumpkins. Hasten health regeneration. Can make mana fungi to hasten regeneration of mana. Fireflies. Pumpkins. Alright. I like that it is chiming in with, oh hey, by the way, you've got one now. Instead of just having to, you know, guess. I thought that said Red Russia for a second. I was like, alright, we're gonna go there. Some more pumpkins. There's a 3. Here comes a 4. There's the mana fungi. Nips. I saw like kind of the sparkling green on this. I was thinking, oh no, it's a Spriggan. Instantly. That's pretty sweet. Moon carrot. What do we got here? An abandoned tower. More stuff over that way. Got the sun doing its sun stuff. Alright, that's most likely the way, but let's explore a little bit. What used to be known as Nernroot is now Vinroot, or Vineroot. And we could make our way down there instead of going to the abandoned tower. See how far up we can go and what lies beyond. Invisible wall, okay. Fair enough. Alright, let's save that view. I think we got stuck. We're stuck. Whoops. That's okay. We'll just not go that way. Let's go back to that abandoned tower. Statue doesn't seem to do much, but that's okay. Hooch. Come on across, abandoned tower. Here we go. We'll way down. Goblet of an ancient nation. Some scrap metal. Some other stuff. Just gonna collect quite a decent amount of things towards the beginning of this. Just in case they actually are, you know, worth doing something with. Just looking out for things. Flame bite. Bowls and goblets. I mean, they're valuable enough. Some ancient crystal coin. Alright, let's check that. Consumables, ingredients, books. Gotta fire 6 points of fire damage per second. Targets on fire take extra damage. It's pretty standard. Alright, so far, not pulling out the torch. Defeating enemies with them. I wonder what that is. That's clearly a trap. There, okay. So I'm thinking we lure... take some ambrosia. Ooh. Oh, it's like a little extra side thing you can do. Interesting. All right, that goes Sun Coast. All right, now where's the trap? That's the question. It's probably this, if I had to guess. So how about we see if we can lure? Ooh, that draws quickly. The sounds are new. Dig it. Cave troll. Got him, coach. Resist poison was discovered. Alright, let's check this out. What was the troll hiding? Some arrows. Some health potion, coin purse, a vagrant dress. Okay. Another longbow. Alright, let's see if that dress is any better. It's basically the same, but let's see what it looks like. Ooh. That looks much cooler. Okay. Much cooler. Hit the skulls. Nice to see that physics part is still here. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything up there, but there is what looks like a chest right there. So far, rewarding exploration. I like that. Another healing. A staff of flames. Ignore that. Let's come on up and go to the Sun Coast. Just around all of this. Wait, that goes back up. I missed my turn. Like a dum-dum. I apologize. Alright. Back through here. Look out. Excuse me. And here we go. Sun Coast. Nips. Okay. Got some berry action. Like that. Berries are good. Salt root, okay. Let's see if we can explore over this way. Oh. Thought I heard some breathing. It's kind of faint, kind of distant. Alright, I don't think we can really go that way, so we're gonna come back towards the nips and see where we can go. That water, though. A deer stalker. Okay, let's go. Out of combat, yes. I like the fluidity of the drawing and the drawing, just the weapon draws, and the bow, the arrow draws, arrow pull. Corpse of a climber. Absorb 3 points of health from the target. That could be cool. Probably more bats. Alright, Alright, gotta be careful of the footing. Come on down. Looks like maybe a camp down there. I haven't seen any of the other pumpkins or artifacts require tactic. Against the birds, you think? I was saying that I haven't seen any of those ingredients we need. There's that breathing noise again. Now, if we're gonna getting into a harder fight, then the question is, what are we about to fight and where? Alright, I see one of the potential deer stalkers, another one there. Bird just hit us. Alright. Been detected. Here they come. We have the high ground, Anakin. Just throwing that out there. Lure you up. Because even here, you cannot hurt us. So far. I wonder if headshots help at all. Yeah, they do more damage. Good for them. Where you going? Where you been? Ooh, excuse me. Hooch! A little bit of that. A little bit of that. In your face. Just loading your face up with the arrows. Slightly cheese way to do it, but... Oh, we're leveled up. See, 5 learning points, 3 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Choose an attribute you wish or you want to raise. We'll go with health for right now. And inform yourself about your current abilities. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a kill shot. Where's the third? So I got 2 corpses. No up option for that. The hero menu, okay. Alright. Find the effective use of a bow with lockpicking. That's interesting. Light armor, okay. It's detected while enemies sneaking is reduced by 15%. The price as merchants are 15% better. Alright. Let's go with the bow. Actually, Eagle Eye, Fire Arrow, Concentration, Thief Apprentice. Master locks, and your arrows often stagger opponents, excluding the largest ones. Okay, so there's like they've split up the whole like sneaks and skills and all that. So tier 2, 7% higher critical hit chance, 45-second duration. What do I want? Rhetorics and their pickpocketing, excuse me. Poisons, potions, and light armor. Alright, I'm gonna go devious. Chance to be detected by enemies while sneaking is reduced by 50%. Prices are better. Alright, so one... I thought it said I had two, but maybe it's just the one. Yeah, that's fair enough. Ooh, Blade Dancer. So a little bit spread out for most of the stuff. That's pretty sweet. All right. And we're back. I'm gonna favorite that meditation. And I'm gonna favorite that as well. Definitely darker. Getting some of her... Oh, there's the third one. I don't remember killing it. Whatever. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, definitely something right there. Just take it easy. Play it cool. It's a little tricky to see at the moment. Detected by something, but what is the better question? Could be some damn rats. Coin purse. Bigger hood. Iron dagger. Ooh. Much better. Oh, like already, we're looking cool. I like it. I like it. All right, camp of some kind there. Find a way out of ravine. Okay. So we're just gonna be in the ravine for a little bit. Yet again, detected by something. Is it the fish? Is it the bugs? Is it something worse? A resting place has been discovered, though. All right. It's kind of armor. More pickaxes, chair. A little bit of... Thought I heard something. It's crusty bread. Oh, mud crab. That's okay. So at the resting place, is there a bed? I don't really see one. But maybe it's just hanging out in the chair. And resting. Search for a bed to rest. Okay. So we can't just wait anywhere. Good job, game. Make it a bit more tricky. Of course, this says a resting place, but it's alright. Okay, let's torch it. Just have a little... I want to have a little look over there. Oh, did not mean... Yeah, that's what I was doing. Alright. It's heavy armor. Don't need to use it. Alright. Sounded like one's over there. Yeah, I can see it. Alright, so far they're being peaceful. Not anymore. You see what happened to your friend? Oh. Oh. Just saying. Just keep it cool, and we'll be cool. No need for foolishness. Wonder if this goes anywhere. Oh. Another ice claw. Carrying capacity permanently. Wonder if that's, yeah, up a little bit. Went up by 2. Right. Alley-oop! Just trying to see if there are any... Oh, hello. That's not how a shovel works. Light magic for apprentice. That's alright. X marks the spot indeed. Alright, let's keep going down the river through this ravine that we need to make our way out of. It's so cool. It's like they're taking a lot of things from different games and incorporating them into this mod, with Skyrim as the back piece, the backbone, if you will. Some coinage. Alright, just keep searching. Alright, so far so good. There's some sort of structure up ahead. Hey, the Martapanala is still the same. Little bugs on everything. Alright, still in just exploration mode at the moment. Hello there. Oh, people. Why don't you tell me about yourself? Strange looking creature, I would pet you. You look like I saw a French bulldog today when I was out, and you look a lot like it, except with horns. Carry the story forward, but there's a chance some dialogue options aren't available anymore. Ah!
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my dame?
Long story, where am I, and who are you?
Who am I? Findelires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nehrim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on her way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn! How do you know that this girl isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with her as if we were in the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
I like this extra stuff right here. Moves the story forward, knowledge. Can you tell me more about this region?
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
Okay. I see. And are there places that might be of interest to an adventurer?
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Interesting. So, yeah, you mentioned something about my eyes. What about them?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So, if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
Okay. What about trading some goods?
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Okay. So we've got... or he's got some different things. Well... I like that the food actually does something. Three on that, 3 on that. Get rid of some of our stuff. Alright. That should be good. Now we got 70 gold. Well, apothecary is my path. What do you mean by my path?
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Role designated by Malthus. You mean the gods assign your professions to you?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
Interesting. Interesting thought.
Well, I didn't come up with it.
Okay, well, that's it for now. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos,
Okay.
do we need the stilt?
So he did give us something. I should have paid more attention. You know. That's okay. Probably just a potion, but we're okay.
All the tools.
Blazes, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Oh, getting struck by the fever. Yo.
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Suddenly kind of have this fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Okay.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was
Can't
that
sit by the fire.
oath
Oh,
we
there we go.
swore once, remember, to help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Grunt roots, grunt roots.
Grunt root.
Ah, here we go.
Gonna brew up something nice for us, hopefully.
So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn, the still.
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no. Oh, sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Cork the bottle, drink that potion.
See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Thanks, but what blazes just happened there?
What, you mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be.
The explosion, the voices, they were yours.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos! Do something, damn it!
Now would you look at that? Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
Wait, where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only superficial, and I've already taken care of them. Your fever, though, is an entirely different story.
How do you know all this? Were you there when they attacked?
Suffice it to say, I was on the perimeter. And no, I didn't help for 2 reasons. 1, I was outnumbered like crazy, and 2, I'm in a happy relationship with my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer for you, but I don't. Sorry.
So my fever, do you know anything about it?
Yep, quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever. I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a bitter feeling in your head?
It does, yes. Then this Arcanist fever is responsible for these things I can suddenly do. The magic?
Yep. Your magical talent has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic. This isn't much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the Heartland naked, throwing fireballs at everything that moves. You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all.
But the fever can be treated, right?
Yes, of course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas.
This fever gets worse whenever I, drink potions?
Among other things, yes. Just as being magically gifted can make a person powerful, it can also make them sensitive and prone to certain conditions. Just don't overdo it sleeping in ruins or in the wilderness. Instead, set up a camp somewhere. Plus, as you've already said yourself, don't overdo it with potions.
So we gathered some knowledge. How can I treat it? With this grunt root extract?
What? No. That won't help you in the long run. What you need is ambrosia, a special mixture of herbs that can remedy the fever without any side effects. Every good alchemist has that in stock, but it'll cost you.
What about these visions?
Visions?
Well, that's what I'd call them. I have these kind of premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they also a side effect of the fever?
No. Well, none that I know of. The only visions I ever had were those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? Someone has to take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? And what did you do in that temple? And what exactly did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you. And that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say?
Healing information. Great. So we'll tell him what happened.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen. I understand. My condolences for your loss. So that means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light.
Yeah, but it wasn't a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw in it was exactly the same one in the valley. Do you know what I mean?
I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions.
Correct.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but somehow I believe you. Heck knows why, but I do. So, that means I'll introduce you to my employer. If anyone can help you, it's him. There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark.
What exactly is Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone, rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by the Lord, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. If you plan on staying in this land, sooner or later you'll see it with your own eyes.
Who is this employer of yours?
Well, aren't you curious? I like that. I work for the Holy Order.
You mean the military unit of the gods?
Yes, but as you might know, this is the realm of Malphus, the guardian of the Lightborn, and here the Order basically reigns for him. It's both the spiritual and judicial center of this country, so believe me, you'll see for yourself soon enough.
Okay, then. I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can get started, however. Where should I start? I take it you've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right? Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it. And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by these wars going on everywhere, there are strange things happening here too. Take the Woodseers, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports of wanderers being attacked by them in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the Lost Ones, the living dead. Until 2 years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do. The strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness.
Think this chaos could be in any way related to the rumors about the Lightborn's deaths? Everyone in Nehrim talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true. And that there's a connection, yes.
And you actually believe that someone did kill the Lightborn?
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than false gods anyway.
Here I thought the Enderal were the most pious people in the civilized world.
Please, don't take me as an example. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And this whole false deity theory isn't that new, after all. And seriously, let's say the Lightborn really are as mighty and omnipresent as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to magically smite me here and now for my insolence? The Lightborn were just powerful kings. No more, no less. But that's just how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Far from it. No sweat.
Splendid. You never know. But we're digressing.
You mentioned something about a red madness.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and during their deed has made people call it the Red Madness. And just 3 days ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself.
A magister?
Right, you're not from here. A magister is a kind of sage from the Holy Order, who teaches the young novices who are aspiring to become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name, a man who had more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
He killed 15 novices and himself. According to the only eyewitness to survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and, well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused.
Blazes. So what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk?
Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do exactly that. They want to know how a highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims.
In other words, you're searching for his motives. How could I help you with that? I don't know anything about this Yarrow.
True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here, and according to some of the other wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death. So it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. Where should I start?
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a childhood friend of Yarrow's, and he might be able to tell us something worthwhile. Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment. If there's nothing else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
Okay. Quest objective is marked by one or more stars. They indicate the difficulty of said quests. That's awesome. Same time, the level you should go... Or the time, the level you should have for the quest. So, more stars, the harder it is. Fair enough. Strong box. Okay. Talk with the childhood friend, Alfred. All right. Is there a place to sleep? There is. Excellent. That's what we're going to do. We are going to get a little bit of shut-eye. Interesting things are afoot, dear readers.